A lot of people are demanding NRC. Is it correct to demand an NRC at this juncture, madam? My first question to you.
Thank you once again for having me in this platform. I'm really happy to meet just now our brother who had spoken. So regarding NRC, whatever it is, we are not really satisfied. We are not really happy because, as you all know, that whatever happens since 3rd May or before of that also, uh, this communal clashes, like in their minds, in their thoughts, only immigrants, refugees, and this and that, so many things was already grown up. It's not about only poppy cultivation, let me tell you. It's all about something else, that they want to remove the cookie uh, tribes. Therefore, they had started by demolishing the churches. When the churches are not doing anything harm, we are not doing anything harm on the mandir or worship places. So this is the first act that they did. And in the second place, they took the name of poppy. Everywhere in the world, just now, our brother had said, everywhere in Punjab, in any other parts of the country, lots of drugs are going on. Cultivations are also going on, whether poppy or whatsoever it is. But the benefiters, who are the benefiters and who has allowed? So we are coming back in the same square again, Biren Singh, because it is his administration. And of course, whatever he said, this is the poppy that they grew and other plantations we cannot do anymore. It is damage. I agree to that. But not by violence, because he is our chief minister. If he is tightened enough, not by swords, not by gun points, not by shootings, not by killings, he can stop it in a very humble way, in a very honest way, not by killing, not by slaughtering. And whatever comes across till today, as you saw everything, as you heard everything, let me tell you, I'm very happy that News9 TV had invited me this morning. Most of the channels also, they don't do the ground study properly. This is one of the most upset part. They don't prove, they don't show the reality, ground reality. This is the setback. Now, Biren Singh, being the chief minister, being the head, what by slaughtering, by bloodshed, by burning houses?
Only thing I would say, madam, you are entitled
Yes.
to your you are entitled to your opinion, but the slaughtering of the word, I object to. People have died from both communities or all the communities. In my 1 month of doing program, every day on Manipur, madam, every day 2 hours, I have done it as a matter of commitment.
But
Because
Mr.
please
Brijesh,
let me complete, madam. In 2003, I was caught when there were anti-North Indian riots which took place. I was one of the young reporters, and I was in Mizoram for 1 month, and I was sent to Assam to cover it. Then ID Swami was the Home Minister, madam. Chinmayanand was the Home Minister. Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, he was the Prime Minister, madam. And I was shifted from Mizoram because elections were taking place there, and then the violence took place. And I realized, madam, I understand when violence takes place in Northeast how complex the matter is, but even those who are professing peace are talking on ethnic lines. How long can this continue? Madam, let me just complete it. The mic is yours, madam. Why can't peace activists talk for Manipur? Why only communities, madam?
that is the role that this Mr. Biren Singh is playing. That is what we are wondered. Till today, we are talking peace talk. But on the other side, at the back, they did the same thing. And then he used the commandos. He used the state police by wearing the uniforms. And the poor villagers, in order to defend themselves, they took whatever catapult or some knives or something to protect themselves, the village and the families. But wearing the uniform, commandos, and then all these army dresses, thinking that they are coming to protect. But no, I'm sorry to say this. They were the ones who burnt, who killed, who bloodshed and everything. At the back of them, this Meitei Lipun and then all this Arambai. They came in groups, in mobs, and then they just hammered and then finished them up. So is this the way? Is this the way? The Meitei communities, there are 7 groups who help them. And today cookies are alone standing. Cookies are alone standing. They will show outside.
Has Biren Singh failed
Somebody's
here?
helping.
Biren Singh is married to a,
Naga.
outside his ethnic fold, but despite that, which a lot of panelists have said, politically that chasm exists.
No, see, the fact is that one of the biggest or the most troubling point, Kartikeya, has been that there could be any reasons of the start of the violence. But the state, the way the state was caught unprepared was something which was which showed the way administration was done. And right from day one, anybody who is from a Kuki community referred to Biren Singh as a Maiti chief minister. We've spoken about how nobody is talking about the uniform state identity, which is like, why aren't people identifying themselves as Manipuri first? People may say or talk about it, but 30 seconds into the conversation, you can make out whether they are Maiti or whether they are Kuki, whether they are Naga or whatever. The second part is that, even in our conversation with various Maiti groups and their leaders, like Nabakishore ji and others, they too were extremely critical of Biren Singh as the way the entire conflict was handled. The police was labelled as somebody who is only looking after the interest of one particular community and not of the other community. And this is the reason, this distrust of the administration from both sides is also one of the big reason why Article 355 had to be imposed and army had to be deployed. Because they were at least seen as neutral, as somebody, who would restore law and order on the state rather than being seen as, biased towards one and all. That speaks volumes about the integrity of our armed forces, and that speaks volumes also about the way police is perceived as far as the state of northeast state of Manipur is concerned. I completely agree with General Meston when he says that it's all right if there is a poppy cultivation, but do we know that it gets consumed within the hill area where it is produced? How does it travel towards hill? How many people have been involved? Is it possible that one community can grow, sell, distribute, do everything without inviting a crackdown so far? Or without people, in the know-how getting a cut? So, it's a far more complex situation than, the kind of easy situation, binary situation which many people would want the conversation to be.